do like this too much, don't I? No! Stay. This. It's been what, 15 years? About that, yes. Not sure which one's which. 15 years is a long time to wait. Can't imagine how much I've suffered. You've suffered. But now, the perfect opportunity has presented itself. At last, I shall have my revenge. What? Merry Christmas. Hey, Nick! Do you know if there are any good waterfalls around here? Waterfalls? Dare I ask why? Duh, Nick. Isn't it obvious? I need a waterfall to stand under, preferably a freezing one. Oh, is that part of your spirit medium training? Of course, except I've been slacking off lately. I need to brave the elements and be forged anew under the rushing spring waters. Okay. I don't know about any falls per se, but Gourd Lake is pretty close. Oh, darn. Sorry, but them's the breaks. Couldn't you just take a cold shower or something? Good idea. So much for rushing spring water. Next, in the news. A large unidentified animal was sighted at Gourd Lake. The town is buzzing with excitement. Locals are calling it Gordy, in a tip to the hat to Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster. Though its namesake Nessie proved to be a hoax, locals are confident their Gordy is the real deal. Oh, boring. Can't they show real news for a change? Nick. The water pressure's kind of low in that shower. More pressure, huh? Why don't you go down to the fire department and have them spray you with the hose? Good idea, Nick. Apparently, fey blood is no aid in detecting sarcasm. We interrupt this programming to bring you a special news bulletin. Strange occurrences continue at Gourd Lake, but this time, it's murder. Gourd Lake again. The body of a man was found in the lake early this morning. A suspect was apprehended. Sources inside the police department revealed that the suspect's name is Miles Edgeworth, aged 24. Edgeworth was an up-and-coming prosecutor known for his skill and connections. He was guaranteed a long and rewarding career. Has he thrown it all away? Edgeworth? What's going on? Edgeworth would never do something like... Nick? Yipes. Maya. The fireman yelled at me when I called him. We got bigger things to worry about than that. They arrested Edgeworth. What? You mean the prosecutor? Yeah, he's a suspect in a murder. What? When? Where? Who? Why? How? I don't know. Let's go find out, Nick. You know, Nick, we've all been in here one time or another, haven't we? I guess it comes with the territory. I'm not sure it's something we should mention to many people. To too many people, even. Edgeworth, come back. What are you doing here? Nick, I don't think he's in a very good mood. Well, he is in detention. Were you in a good mood when you were here? So, you've come to laugh at the fallen attorney. Then laugh. Laugh. Well, why aren't you laughing? Nick, should we be laughing? Nah, it's a trick. Laugh and he'll get mad, or burst into tears. Edgeworth. We don't have so much free time we can spend it coming down here to laugh at you. Yes, you do. Actually, he's right. I thought you wouldn't come. I didn't want you to see me. Not like this. I didn't want to see you like this either. Believe me. Edgeworth, tell me what happened. Why should I? What are you going to do about it? We're going to help you, that's what. Help me? You? Don't be ridiculous. Sorry? You're a novice. You've only been in 3 trials. Hey. Sure, you've got lucky in 1 or 3. But your luck's bound to run out someday. You need real skill, Wright. Experience. Nick, he's insulting you. Nick. Am I always the one who has to get angry? The murder took place at Gourd Lake, correct? Yes. Late last night. The lake is a long way away from your offices in the courthouse. Why were you down there? I see no need to tell you. Mr. Edgeworth, you didn't really... Gordy. Huh? I went to see Gordy. Gordy? What's that? I'll tell you later. Why won't Edgeworth talk to us? Your attorney's badge? Edgeworth. Let me defend you. Good one, Wright. But I'm not that hard up. Not yet. What do you mean by that? Me. Trust a wet behind the ears lawyer with only 3 trials under his belt? Never. What? My case is near hopeless, Wright. Every defense attorney I've talked to has turned me down. What? Simply put, they were afraid they'd lose. It occurred to me that it might be my fault that they lack confidence. After all, I did get every single one of their clients declared guilty. I don't believe it. Regardless, I don't want you involved in this. You, in particular, are not asked to do this. Edgeworth, this is really hard for me to ask, but you didn't do it, right? Right? Think what you will. I have only one request. Huh? Stay out of this case. Why? But Nick is trying to help you. I know that. But I don't want your help, okay? Why not? Look, just go away and leave me alone. Nick? Mr. Edgeworth did it, didn't he? Maya, let's go investigate elsewhere. But Nick... This is where it happened. Yeah, Gold Lake is in the middle of this park. I can see some police walking around in there. Questioning people, probably. Hey, isn't that Detective Gumshoe over there?
Well, pal. There's enough of us here. Anyone found anything?
Sorry, sir. Nothing.
Idiot. The trial's tomorrow. We need clues on the double.
But sir, there weren't any clues. That's why we arrested that attorney, Mr. Edgeworth. It's clear, sir. He's the one who...
Shut up! Just you try saying that again. I'll make you sorry if you do. So just get out of my face, pal.
Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe's kinda scary today.
Recruits. Ah. Hey, you're that guy. Hey, you're that Harry guy. Harry Butts.
Right. Phoenix Wright. I never learned my name.
What are you doing here, pal? Investigating?
Yes, I suppose.
Well, I'm here to help. Ask me anything you want. Bring it.
He seems different than usual. I wonder what's up. Mr. Edgeworth hasn't actually asked us to defend him yet.
Huh? Oh, you don't say.
Detective Gumshoe, do you know what happened here?
Huh? Oh, you don't know, pal?
No.
Oh, okay, Mr. Ed in the fluffy pink clown's lawyer.
Huh?
Never mind, I'll tell you. It happened last night, about 15 minutes after midnight. There was a boat out on Gold Lake. In that boat were two men. One of these men shot the other with a pistol. And the shooter was Mr. Edgeworth. Never mind. A cop who arrived on the scene arrested him.
How did they get there so fast?
Well, there was a witness. When the report came in, we raced to the lake.
Witness? You don't think Mr. Edgeworth is a murderer, do you?
Absolutely not. It's impossible. I don't care if there's a witness either. I don't believe a lick of it.
Right. Who cares what the witness says? I care. You really believe in him, don't you, Detective?
Of course I do. But the police are pretty sure he's the killer. Nobody's even really taking this investigation that seriously.
Oh no.
After all the help Mr. Edgeworth has been to us, hard to imagine that no one's standing up to take his side.
Well, at least you are, Detective. At least you are. Is it true? No one will take Mr. Edgeworth's case?
Yeah. He's a bit of a celebrity. If you defend him and lost, your reputation be sure to suffer. What's more, the case against him is... oh, it's pretty solid.
Suppose it would be if they have a witness.
Hey, pal! Don't tell me you're going to turn your back on him too. Remember the Still Samurai case? Mr. Edward helped you get your client declared innocent.
I know. I went to Edgeworth. I tried. He doesn't want us to represent him. Especially not us, he said.
What? Well, that doesn't make any sense, pal. You should have heard him talking about you after that trial. He kept saying, right, over and over.
Nick? I'm not sure that's a good sign. Neither am I.
Oh, why wouldn't he want your help? I don't get it.
Who was the witness? Who was this witness?
Sorry, pal. That's confidential. Anyway, the witness saw everything, apparently. I'm sure they'll turn up at the trial tomorrow.
Was there only that one witness?
Yep, it was pretty cold out on the lake last night. And it was Christmas Eve after all. Still, we're being thorough. You never know when you're going to turn up another witness. That's why we're here today checking things out. So far we're coming up empty.
Oh, it's Christmas today. I'd forgotten. What are you getting me for Christmas, Nick? Talk to Santa.
Detective Gumshoe, sir. What? Find something?
No, sir, not yet.
But there was a call from the precinct. They want to hold an investigation briefing. Briefing? Right, I'm off. Oh, sorry, pal. I guess you heard I gotta go. Any last things you want to ask me before I head back?
Well, yes. Do you have any information on the victim?
Sorry. I haven't worked up the autopsy report yet. I'm still waiting for it myself. Actually, say, if you get the time, drop by the precinct. We can talk more there, pal.
You're not coming back, Detective?
Probably not, pal.
So, what should we do if we have something to talk to you about?
Right. Here, I'll show you how to get to the precinct. Come down and see me anytime.
Hey, Detective Gumshoe.
What?
We'd like to take a look around in the park. Can we walk around?
Yeah, no problem, pal. You got my permission.
You know, Nick, I think there's something to be said for talking to people when they're busy. Yeah, they don't have time to think about not giving you information. Right, now let's get investigating. Wowzers, this is Gourd Lake. Yep. I'm not sure it warrants a wowzers, though. Probably not. But hey, look at that snack stand. Samurai dogs? I want a samurai dog, please. I bet they're great. With a name like Samurai Dog, how could they not be? They're a little behind the times, though. The kids are all into the Pink Princess now. I mean, like, you know. Nope. Huh? Someone left some poppers here. You know, you pull the string and it goes pop. Yeah, I know the ones. You see them a lot around New Year's. Hey Nick, they might be a clue. Let's take them. Come on, admit it. You just want to pop them, right? Was it that obvious? Poppers. Take them. Suppose it couldn't hurt. Huh? Where'd they go? Into my pocket. Beef. The trash can is empty. At least the place is well maintained. Wow, Gourd Lake is really big. Yeah. Say, Nick, why is it called Gourd Lake? Oh. Well, a long time ago they used to grow gourd here. Whoa, no way. I was sure it was because the lake looked like a gourd when viewed from above. You know, like an hourglass shape. Well, it is shaped like a gourd actually, but that's just a coincidence. Oh, okay. A lineup of plastic benches. I guess the idea is you buy a dog and eat it here. Not anyone would sit here and eat on a day like this. Except maybe Maya, if she had a samurai dog. A hot dog stand. It's closed. The Christmas fringe looks a little half-baked. The banner reads samurai dogs. Something needs to redecorate. Huh? I almost didn't see that signpost. Left, boat docks, right, exit. Nick, what is this place? Boat rental shop. Closed for Christmas, it seems. Guess a murder taking place on one of the boats won't be good for business either. Boats? I've never ridden on a boat. Really? Well, how about we go out on one when the trial is finished? Hey, good idea. You bet. There's more forest off that way. I doubt I'd find any helpful clues in there. Small boat rental shop. Doesn't look like anyone is around. Probably closed because it's Christmas. Nothing here. There are some boats floating at the dock. Was one of these boats used in the murder, I wonder? Nick. Huh? Changed my mind. I don't really want to go for a boat ride. I like it here, Nick. Look, someone's camping. They've got carts camping at the scene of a murder. Hey, Nick. If they were camping here last night, they might know something about the murder. That's true. Good call, Maya. Let's go talk to them. This camera has a mic and some sort of attachment. Must take pictures when triggered by a noise. Well, cool. Let's try it out. Cough. Hi, I'm Nick. Maybe I'm not saying it loud enough. Hey, I'm Nick. Huh? Nick! Will you stop that? Maybe it's broken. Don't kick it. Maybe it isn't set to respond to voices. Well, what then? These things? Party poppers? Well, it responded. Yeah, this is... Hey you, get your hands off of that. What in Sam Hill? Look what you done now. There goes a whole roll of film. What? Huh? Sorry. Sorry's nice, but it don't pay my bills. Y'all know how much a roll of that film costs? I'll pay you back. What were y'all thinking setting up a party popper in a place like this? Well, what? Don't try to play stupid with me just 'cause you think I'm some country bumpkin. Yeah, I know how y'all Yanks think. I'll say these southern folks talk with that exaggerated drawl. Why, they must be dumb. Well, let me tell you, just because I might be dumb don't mean we all are. Nick, help. And who are you now? A chaperone? Yeah, no, rather, we're sort of friends. Just figure out what y'all are gonna say and say it for bejesus sake. God, I'd rather sit through one of Papa's drawls than listen to you stutter all day. Oh boy. Guess we should pay her for the film. Watch it. Yes, ma'am. Second thought, I'll pay later. I'm really sorry. What? Can't you see I'm changing the film on my camera here? Someone, I'm not naming any names, but someone used up a whole roll. Sorry. That didn't work. I wonder if I have anything to show her that would get her attention. This is my badge? Huh? Our badge is supposed to be all shiny and impressive. You a cop or something? I'm a lawyer. What? Y'all ain't gonna try and pull one of them lawsuits on me over that film now? 'Cause I'll have y'all know I'm a fighter and I'll wrestle meaner looking things than you. No, that's not it at all. We're investigating a murder that took place here on the lake. A murder? Sounds cool. Why didn't y'all say that in the first place? Go ahead, ask me anything you like. Finally, some cooperation. You two, y'all can come out of hiding now. I won't bite hard. Come to think of it, where did mine get to? Sorry. I was feeling a little overwhelmed. The culture gap and all. Never you mind, honey. I can talk yank for ya if it pleases you. Thanks. I think I'll be okay. Great then. I'm Lotta Hart, but y'all can call me Lotta. I'm here photographing meteor showers for a research project. Mighty pleased to meet ya. Oh yeah, when was that murder anyway? I ain't seen much television lately. Happened late in the night on Christmas Eve. That's so, Christmas Eve. The man on the boat was shot. Did you see anything? Well, let me see. A boat, you say? I reckon I might have seen one. Not sure though. Y'all gotta remember I've been watching this here lake for a good 3 days now. I've seen enough boats to choke a mule. Kinda hard to remember which I've seen when. So, what is it you do, miss? What is it you do, Lotta? Huh? Me? Y'all don't really want to know that, do you? Actually, I'm a research student at Country U, right in the heart of the heartland. Wow, neat. Nick, she's a research student at the university, Country U. So I hear. So, when did you come up here? Oh, let me see. I guess it was about 3 days ago. What are you photographing? Didn't I tell you all that already? Meteors. Yep, meteor showers. Moving stars. That's quite a camera you have there. Y'all better know it. It's German made. A genuine Solingen. Isn't that where they make knives? So, what's that device you have stuck to the camera? Huh? Device? Your camera went off all by itself when I fired my party popper. Oh, that might triggers the shutter whenever it detects certain sounds. It's programmed to pick up loud noises right now. Programmable camera? Neat. This SUV has seen better days. Bend it all over. I don't believe anyone would drive that car down here. The sign says no camping. No place to pitch your tent. Wait, what if the sign said no setting tents on fire? I don't think they have signs like that. Oh. Trees go quite thick here. Further back, the trees fade into the shadows, and the sunlight can't reach them. Hey Nick. What? Don't tell me you're hungry again. Oh no. I was just wondering, why are camping pots and pans made of aluminium? They didn't talk about that in any of the law books. So there's no law saying they have to be made out of aluminium then? I'm not having this conversation. There's food and some magazines on the sheet. Takes a pretty tough skin to camp in this cold. Lotta? Yeah? So your camera, it triggers on loud explosion noises. Yep. Actually, the victim in the case we're researching, he was shot with a pistol. A pistol? Right. Now, wouldn't a gunshot make a similar noise to our party popper? I guess it would. Your camera didn't get a picture of the murder, did it? Hey, y'all are pretty bright. I see what you're saying. Tell you what, I'll have a look-see at my film. It wouldn't have been a photo taken late last night. I checked them once. Don't remember if there was anything on them though. But what if I got something? I could be witness to a genuine murder. Yeehaw! I'll go check that film. Y'all come back now, yeah? She went inside her SUV. I guess we should come back later. Check one on there. Yes, Detective Gumshoe is still in that meeting.
Hey! Thanks for coming down, pal.
Detective Gumshoe.
Oh, we just finished the meeting. Better or for worse.
I get the feeling we're in for some bad news. Do you know anything about the victim yet?
No. Still can't ID him.
Has Mr. Edgeworth said anything?
Not a word.
So, how did the meeting go?
I can't tell you, pal. You're a lawyer.
True?
You know, I don't know what to believe anymore. Sure, Mr. Edgeworth's human like you or me. Still, I get the feeling that if he'd done something wrong, he wouldn't go hiding it. It's just the kind of guy he is. Why can't anyone else see that?
So they think Mr. Edgeworth did it.
Well, the trial's starting tomorrow, as scheduled.
I see. Hey, in the end you did tell us about the meeting.
Don't go telling anyone else, pal.
Yes, sir.
Do me a favour. Stand by Mr. Edgeworth. He needs help, and you're the ones to help him. I'm sure he's got some reason why he won't talk to us.
Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe, how come you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much?
Well, I think that was obvious. We've got a strong working relationship, us two. We trust each other, and that's how it works.
Working relationship?
See, Mr. Edgeworth always gets his defendants declared guilty, every time. Yeah, his methods might be a little extreme at times, but there's a reason. He trusts our investigation, see? He trusts us to get the right man. That's why I work extra hard, pal. We got to earn that trust he places in us.
I see.
Mr. Edgeworth is a man you can trust. And you have my word on that.
I was wondering, did you ever get that autopsy report?
Oh, that. Yeah, I made a copy for you.
Thank you. Nick.
Huh?
Can you show me that photo of the victim? That face.
Someone you know?
I don't know. I just have this feeling that I met him somewhere a long time ago.
What is it?
Oh, nothing. Just something's been bothering me. Could you show me that autopsy report once more? Hey, I remember now. This guy. He's a lawyer that was at that office Mia worked at. I met him once when I went there to hang out with Sis.
That office? Wait. You mean Grossberg's office?
Right, that guy.
That was the last name I expected to come up. Maybe I should go talk to him, for old time's sake. Still doesn't have his painting back. It's been a while since I was last here. Here last, even. Mr. Grossberg is out as usual.
Hey Nick, look at that. Look at the wall.
That painting is still missing. We must have known about the deal with Mr. Grossberg and Red White. She kept track of all the White's extortion and blackmail rackets. Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive-looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read.
Well then, let's take them back to our office. He won't miss them.
We don't need them.
Then can we take that wooden bear?
Kind of cute. Solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished with deep luster.
Hey Nick, I want a desk like that in our office too.
I don't know. I don't think I'm ready to sit at a desk like that yet.
Huh? I meant for me.
You'd better start saving your allowance then.
Why is the wall there a different colour?
Big painting was hanging there until recently.
Huh? What happened to it?
Well, he gave it to someone.
I bet he gave it to some romantic interest. Love blooms eternal, Nick.
Yeah. An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available.
I think our Charlie is cuter.
Right. He's a real cute plant. Table for clients. An elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, that light is made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn.
We should put things on our client table too.
I'm not really into smoking.
We could put out candy or gum.
Classy.
Hmm.
Hey, y'all. Lotta. Wait up a sec. We got bingo. Bingo? My automatic camera took 2 pictures last night. Hey. This is them. Take a look.
Wait.
See? He's shooting him with that pistol.
It looks like that. Yes.
But you can't really tell who that is shooting. Yeah, well, there was enough fog out there last night to strangle a bullfrog. But you know, seeing these photos reminded me of something. What? I saw the murder happen. I'm a witness. What?
Are you serious?
Of course.
How did you forget? Never mind.
Y'all reckon I should tell the cops?
Sure. I reckon so.
What's that? Now don't y'all go trying to mock in my accent. I'm a sensitive lady. Hey, so I'm off to talk to the cops. Y'all can have this photo. Later.
Wait, Lotta.
What? Can't y'all see I'm kinda busy?
Tell us what you saw too, please.
Nice try, honey, but I wasn't born yesterday. I'm a witness, and that means I'm on the side of justice, and that means the cops. I'd sooner eat this outside of a northbound skunk than tell you. Lotta, don't let it get your skeevies in a bunch. Friends today, enemies tomorrow. Or was that the other way around? No matter, I'm gone. Hey, maybe they'll let me do some testifying. Oh, no. She left. Well, that's one more witness. What do we do now, Nick?
Well, if she saw something, there's not much we can do about it. Question is, what exactly did she see? Guess we'll find out in the trial tomorrow.
Looks like the police have given up their interviewing. Hey. Ah! Nick, I think Santa's mad at you.
Long time no see, Nick.
Nick, you know Santa. Wow, Nick and Saint Nick. Hey, I see the connection.
Don't be ridiculous.
Dude, it's me.
Larry?
What are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I'm working my day job. I sell samurai dogs. Want one? Gotta get money for dates, you know. My gal.
Kyanice? Ugh.
Deserves the best.
Kyanice? Another model, I hope.
Oh, Kyanice is a fine woman, Nick. It was her idea that I wear this costume. She was all, you go, girlfriend, you know? She bought this costume for me.
That's great, Larry.
Wow, a Santa costume. She must be really nice.
Whoa, cute.
Nick, who's she?
She's not your... not my... what? No, she's not.
I'm his partner, Maya Fey. I'm a little sister.
Sister? Wow, Nick, must be tough. working 9 to 5, having to take care of a little sister. No, I'm not Nick's sister. I'm my older sister's little sister. Huh? Sounds great. Don't worry, Maya. He's not listening. Hey, Larry. There was a murder here last night. And since you work here, have you heard anything? Nick, you're wasting your time. Last night was Christmas Eve. He was with Kyanice, obviously. He wouldn't have been standing out here in the cold. Ugh. I think what you just said caught him off guard, Maya. No, it's just... Kyanice is not in town right now. She's in Hawaii on a photo shoot. A model, I knew it. Well, anyway, there was a murder here on the lake. The trial's tomorrow. Oh, neat. The defendant is Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth. Nick? Why would Larry know Edgeworth? Whoa, Nick! You don't mean that Miles Edgeworth? Old Edgy? Yeah, he's a murder suspect. Whoa! Murder? Huh? You know Mr. Edgeworth, Larry? Yeah, of course. Edgy was in the same class as us in grade school. What? Tell me about the dogs. Oh, you mean the samurai dogs? Why are they samurai dogs? I mean, they kind of look gourd-shaped. Oh, well, originally they were gourd dogs, you know, like guard dogs. Ouch. The samurai thing was Kanice's idea. Oh, she's my woman, you know. She was all, change the name and you go, girlfriend. She made me that banner. Man, the kids can't get enough of those samurai dogs. Something about that just seems wrong. Oh, and guess what? We're getting a ton of customers here at the lake with with the big news. The big news? Yeah, Gordy. Gordy? So, Mr. Edgeworth was your classmate, Larry? Yeah, Nick, him and I used to hang out all the time. Wow, I never knew. Don't get me wrong, he's always been kind of a stick in the mud. Studying all the time, trying to be like father. Like his father? Yeah, Edgy's pop was a famous defense lawyer back in the day. Wow. Wait, you said defense lawyer? Yeah. Wait a second. But Mr. Edgeworth is a prosecuting attorney. What? Edgy's got a proboscis on his knee? No, he's a prosecuting attorney. That's like the total opposite of a defense lawyer. Huh? Go figure. He always used to talk about defending the weak who were unable to defend themselves. Man, he used to go on and on about man's duty to society and all that. What a bore. Wonder what changed his mind, though. Do you know Nick? Nick? What's Gordy? Huh? You mean you don't know? It's here in this very lake. A giant, mysterious monster, Gordy. Monster? Yeah. Check it out. This is an article from yesterday's newspaper. There's a photo. Wow, it's really real. Nick, a monster. A real monster. Yeah. It's probably just a log or something, right? Hey, there's a quote here from the person who took the photo. What's this? I set the camera to automatic, and when we got into the frame, I heard a loud bang like an explosion, followed by the sound of something slipping into the water. I wish I could have seen it. Why would there be a sound like an explosion? Larry, could I borrow this article from you? Sure, no problem. That'll be $1 million. $1 million? All right, Larry. Entrance.
Ahem.
Ah, that old familiar clearing of the throat.
Aha. You're Ms. Something, are you not?
As a understudy, yes. Phoenix Wright.
Aha. And you're Ms. Something too, are you not?
Her little sister, yes.
Oh, you've grown. You've come to look a lot like your sister, you know. It takes me back. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see.
Mr. Grossberg, sir.
Hmm? Ah, yes, I beg your pardon. Of course you came here to discuss something. What is it then? Something the matter?
What was that first? There was a murder last night.
A murder?
You haven't heard?
I, just got up, you see.
Well, Miles Edgeworth shot someone with a pistol.
Edgeworth? What? Who did he shoot?
Well, the identity of the victim is still unknown.
This is terrible news indeed.
Guess he hadn't heard anything. Mr. Grossberg, whatever happened to that painting?
Oh, yes. I do not think it shall ever be coming back home to this office. I can't exactly claim it as stolen. I suppose it's my just desserts. Old, bitter desserts. Strange. I feel as though I've seen this man somewhere before. Ah!
Did you remember?
He was a lawyer, here in my office. That's Hammond, Robert Hammond.
Mr. Hammond?
And you say this is the man Miles Edgeworth shot?
Who is this Hammond guy anyway?
Mr. Hammond, he was the defense attorney in that case.
That case?
Yes, the DL6 incident.
DL6. Why does that sound so familiar?
Perhaps you remember.
I'm sure someone mentioned it during the trial for Mia's murder.
That was the incident where the police were so at a loss. They used a spirit medium.
Wait, you don't mean... Was that medium my mother?
Yes, my dear. The spirit medium Misty Fey, your mother, contacted the spirit of the victim. But the case was a loss. No conviction was made. The DL6 incident, yes, happened 15 years ago. A very strange case indeed.
They never caught the criminal, right?
Correct. Misty Fey used her powers to talk to the spirit of the late victim. Her testimony led to charges being laid against one man. But Mr. Hammond won the case, and the suspect was declared innocent.
and the police blame my mother, calling her a fraud. You were the one who helped her out then, right, Mr. Grossberg?
Yes. Yes, quite.
Thank you.
No, please, don't mention it.
The L6. Never thought I'd hear that name again. But wait. What does that case have anything to do with Mr. Edgeworth?
It has everything to do with Mr. Edgeworth, my dear. The victim in the DR6 incident was none other than his father, Gregory Edgeworth.
What? His father?
If you want to know more, you should ask him yourself. Show him this. I'm sure he'll talk to you.
Wait. This is a photograph of my mother.
What's this? I was hoping you'd gotten my message the first time.
Edgeworth, what about your defense?
It's no concern of yours.
Guess he hasn't found anyone yet.
Edgeworth? It's only been a matter of hours since you last visited. But you've made incredible progress in your investigation. I'll admit it, I'm impressed, Wright. You were always single-minded in your work, though. Once you start on something, you always see it through, don't you?
About the DL6 incident.
Right, DL6. I didn't want you to find out about it. That is why I refused your offer to defend me. I'm sorry if it sounded like I thought you weren't up to the job. I just wanted to keep you away from DL6.
So, do you still think it would have been better for me to stay away?
I don't know. But I see no point in hiding anything from you now. Very well. Ask whatever you like, and I will answer to the best of my abilities. The DL6 incident was when my father died. Right before my eyes. He was shot and killed. I saw it all. My memories from that time are foggy. I suppose it's a self-defense mechanism. In any case, the suspect was arrested. A man. It's pretty clear he was the only one who could have killed my father. The spirit medium they used to talk to my late father said the same thing. He was an attorney by the name of Robert Hammond. It cleared the suspect's name. And Hammond is the victim in the Gourd Lake murder? Correct.
That spirit medium. That was my mum.
What? You mean you're... Strange. I thought that terrible incident was about to end. And now, this.
About to end?
The DL6 incident happened 15 years ago. 15 years ago, on December 28th.
December 28th?
The statute of limitations on the case runs out in 3 days. What?
Nick, what does that mean? When the case's statute of limitations runs out, legally the case never happened.
3 days from now, DL6 will be closed forever.
What happened to the suspect? The one who got off innocent?
I don't know. He disappeared from public view. Nobody knows where to. If he's still alive, he'd be about 50 years old now. Guess I can understand why he'd go into hiding.
It'd be hard to live a normal life after being the murder suspect in such a big case. So was your father a lawyer? He was. Gregory Edgeworth. He was quite famous at the time, apparently. So he was sort of trying to follow in his footsteps? I'd rather not talk about it. Your attorney's badge? Can't say I really want to see one of those right now. I would have thought there'd be a photo. Edgeworth, did you shoot him? What do you think, Wright? I don't think you're the kind to point a gun at anyone, no. So you didn't shoot him? No, I didn't. It wasn't me. Right. Pains me to ask you this now. I know, you want us to defend you. Yes. Will you? Of course we will. You could have guessed this day would come. Not me. This is my chance to finally pay you back. Pay him back? Pay me back? For what? I don't remember doing anything for you. Never mind. I guess you don't really need to know. My letter of request. Please give it to Detective Gumshoe. Well, I guess we should. What's that? Earthquake! Nick! It's a big one! It's calming down. Phew, that was scary. Huh? Where's Edgeworth? There. He's on the floor in a ball, shivering. I guess he doesn't do so well with earthquakes. Kind of running, but curling up in a ball? Well, I guess we're done. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't seem like he's going to stand up anytime soon. Let's go, Nick. Right? You have to give Edgeworth's letter of request to Detective Gumshoe.
What's going on here?
Hey! What's wrong, Detective?
This wild lady comes in here just a while ago. Says she came to talk to you all after hearing what Mr. Wright had to say. What's this all about, pal?
A lot of heart.
Why are you going round finding more witnesses? You want to give Mr. Edgeworth the death sentence, pal?
No, not at all. I mean, she did see something. There's nothing I can do about that. I can't go around covering up evidence.
You trying to say something about the way I do my job?
No, sir. Look what I got.
Hey, you did it, pal. Glad I waited till the last minute to file those papers. I'll rip them up and start new ones for you.
Thanks, Detective. I'll see you in court tomorrow, then.
Good luck, pal. Hey, you guys feel that earthquake a little while back? I was worried.
Worried? We're fine. I've lived out here my whole life. I'm pretty used to them by now.
Oh, I wasn't worried about you two. I was worried about Mr. Edgeworth.
All right. He did seem to overreact a little, now that you mention it.
Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. It was a pretty big quake. I'm going to go check on him. You two go eat and get your rest for tomorrow's trial. Later.
wonder what it is with Mr. Edgeworth and earthquakes. No wonder. I was never that scared of them when he was in school. And again, he only really got to know him in the 4th grade. He transferred to another school after that. I wonder what happened to Edgeworth. Karma? And that's right, Manfred von Karma. He is the best prosecutor there is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He is a god of prosecution, Wright. A god! Not a single case? He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. It's quite a claim from someone who forges evidence. He taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. So was he your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. And now he's trying to get you found guilty. What a creep. Oh wait, maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out? Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years. He's as ruthless as me times 20. That's pretty ruthless. Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia... Maya? Uh-huh. We could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think? Oh... I can't. Sorry. I tried. I really tried, but I couldn't reach. You couldn't reach? I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again. Oh man, what bad timing. I'm really sorry. I'll try my best. I hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in. What exactly was Karma's voice again?
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. von Karma, is the prosecution ready? You seriously think that I would stand here were I not completely prepared? Right, my apologies.
You haven't got the judge scared.
Very well. Your opening statement, please.
Pretty sure this was his voice.
Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. That should be fine. The prosecution may call its first witness.
What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something? Am I supposed to fight against this?
I call the detective in charge of this case Detective Dick Gumshoe.
Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes.
Describe the incident now. Yes, sir.
Detective Gumshoe looks nervous.
Please take a look at the map. The murder happened late Christmas Eve, around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here at the edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m. she heard 2 pistol shots. And the boat started to move. It went towards the boat rental shop.
Testify to the court about the arrest now.
Wait, Mr. Von Karma.
Yes.
Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings.
Wrong. There is only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. And that is your role.
Yes, of course, you're quite right.
No, he's not. I can't remember Von Karma's objection correctly. Anyway.
A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all. But the next morning a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth.
I see. Very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney, now. You received a call from a man?
Yup.
But you said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right? There it is. And that woman and the man who called in the report are 2 different people, obviously. Different people? And there were 2 witnesses. And their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today I've summoned the woman who was camping. The woman who was camping. A lot of heart. What happened next, detective?
Weird.
The scene. How long was it between receiving the report and your arrival at the lake?
Oh, well, I'd say it was about 3 minutes.
That's pretty fast.
Our motto for the month is get there quick.
Detective, you will refrain from casually revealing department secrets.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
I look forward to your next year's salary review.
So much to look forward to these days.
And this is no time for dejection. Dejected daydreaming. Continue.
Yes, sir.
What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him then?
Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed. Not like a murderer at all, really.
Detective, the court requires the facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been on the force? Facts only, detective. Hard, cold, objective facts.
Yes, sir.
Man, he's got his share of objections. Why didn't you think he was suspicious?
You should know. We have a deep, trusting relationship with the prosecutors.
Detective, the court isn't interested in your musings. Deep, trusting, peacock. I've never heard so many flippant comments from an active detective on the force. Detective Gumshoe doesn't look so good. Continue, now. Did you find any clues on the body?
A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart fatally.
Judge, here's the bullet. It
didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved. Very well. The court accepts this bullet into evidence.
Why is that?
Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat.
A murder weapon?
A pistol. Detective Gumshoe. That is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Right. Sorry, Your Honour.
What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? He has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth.
There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. There were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand.
What?
Order! Order! So Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon. Yes, Your Honour.
Judge, this is the weapon in question.
Accepted into evidence.
Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective?
Yes, sir?
Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol?
Yes. The ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol.
Hey Nick, what does he mean, ballistic markings?
Shocking. To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings.
Nick, he's glaring at me.
Very well. I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. Me? Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate. Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was without a doubt fired from this pistol. This pistol, which as you may recall, was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints. Order! Order!
This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it.
Well, Judge, I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However... You wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge? Yes? What are you doing? A 10-minute recess. Now! Wait, Just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man. Yes! This court will take a 10-minute recess.
Who's running this court anyway? Karma's going to destroy my voice. Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon? That foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat?
Yes, it was me.
What?
But you must believe me. I didn't shoot him.
Then who did?
I don't know.
You don't know? Weren't you right there?
I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. Can't say why, but all that time that he had shot himself.
You mean it was a suicide?
That's the only explanation I can come up with.
How am I going to convince anyone of that? Say, Maya. Huh? What? Any progress with Mia? Oh, sorry. It's no good. I know. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick? If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right? No, of course not. I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right? It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits. Everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck is going to run out. Really?
Whoa. Right? Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart.
Sorry. Whoops.
Court is back in session. Mr. Wonkama, call your witness. Yes. Will Miss Lotta Hart take the stand? Lotta Hart, you are a research student at a university.
That I am.
Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand?
Y'all need to learn some manners.
Understand.
Yeah, I understand. I understand.
Very well. Your testimony, please.
It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out over the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but the boat.
Enough.
Huh?
Judge. She happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo, accepted as evidence. Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. Order! I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately. As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake, so the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. Order! 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 I will have order! Well, Judge, the evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well. This court finds the defendant.
But wait, Your Honor. I haven't cross-examined the witness yet.
A cross-examination. We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty. You lose. Or do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything, and then I will have you held in contempt of court.
Nick? Contempt?
Contempt of court, you know?
I guess I understand. Well, what are you going to do? Do you really think there was a contradiction with the facts in the testimony?
I think I noticed one little thing.
Well, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything.
Right.
Right, let's take him on.
Yeah. Bad feeling about this. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness. Very well. I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time.
Just to be careful. Just after midnight, you say? In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day. Huh? Yeah. Well, yes.
I know you want to find contradictions, but really... I hope your next contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. Witness, continue your testimony.
Nicole, why were you camping there anyway? I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research.
What research?
This all sounds suspicious. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research?
What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. Wait now, I'm the one who says that. Well then, say it already. Objection sustained.
Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. So, you weren't looking at the lake at that time? Nope. I looked after I heard that noise.
She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness.
That window. Could you clearly see the two men? Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you? Uh-oh.
Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men.
Yeah, well, of course.
The witness has testified that she saw them, and there's also a photo. You'd best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions. He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out?
Well, yeah, sure.
You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble.
Karma, I think I hate you.
He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? Are you sure about that?
Yeah, sure as a country gal can be.
Sounds pretty sure. How come you're so sure?
Well, heck, I'll scan the whole lake. Scan the whole lake. Almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you...
Mr. Wright. The witnesses answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained. That's what I'm... Sustained. Yes, of course.
Oh, great.
Enough. I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. Seems you are unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting.
But, Your Honor...
You keep your promise? Mr. Wright, I'm afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court. And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood?
Nick. Lotta's testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy.
I know what you mean. But I can't say anything. What can I do? I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Then pass your judgment. Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand. Who was that?
It was me.
Where? Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities?
No, I do not. Lotta Hart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lotta, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol?
You all stand down. Court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst.
Answer me, Lotta. What's the big idea? Treat me like some kind of criminal? I saw him. I swear it. I saw Edgeworth.
Enough. Judge, declare the defense in contempt of court. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave.
No. Wait. I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent.
What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Wrong. What?
Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again.
Order! You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection. I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot. What? Miss Lotta Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again. But he is in contempt of court.
No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me.
Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately.
Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck.
Maya. I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses.
Running out of time. Could find a contradiction in here or else.
Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination.
Sorry, clear as day. Can I press without being game over or anything? Well, what about the other man?
You cannot expect to be allowed to blitherly ignore your promise, Mr. Wright. I believe you claim there was a contradiction in the witness's testimony. Well, find it, if you can.
Really?
Bullshit.
Don't like it when they do that. Got you. Got you, Miss Hart. Finally. What? You got what? Look at this photograph. The photo I took? The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So? This picture was taken with professional high quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men in the boat. On the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth? How? What?
Mr. Wright has a point. And that's why I told her not to say that in her testimony. Please.
Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself.
Miss Hart?
What?
Did you see the defendant that night?
Of course. I said I could not. Meant I could.
Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting.
I did it. Finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. You're right. It was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So once I finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See? No problem.
You used binoculars. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
This one better be good. Save it in before it gives me another penalty just for fucking pressing something. So, how could you see Edgeworth? Now just hold your horses for a second. Yes, the Yankee types never find a girl where I'm from.
Fancy Tony's have trouble with that as it is.
Nobody loves me. Your camera? Yeah, it's got an automatic.
The issue we are concerned with here is Miss Hart seeing Mr. Edgeworth. The camera has nothing to do with this at all. Objection sustained.
It's not letting her answer any of my questions. Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars for that? I've got doubts about your camera too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers?
The camera is irrelevant to this case.
You can't say that for certain.
Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning. But know this, if you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera?
It says make it or break it time. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honour. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Maybe I went a little overboard there.
Very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera.
Yeah, I hear ya. Miss Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph meteors? You know the fog gets thick on that lake. It's not very suited to stargazing. Yeah, well, you see, guess I wasn't thinking too straight, huh?
Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness because of her challenged intellect.
Now, wait a minute.
Continue your testimony. You were saying how it was that you saw Edgeworth. No unnecessary comments, please.
No. Here's the photo again. Itself faces the lake. You were photographing shooting stars. That's a lie. Says who? I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart.
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honour.
Well then, what exactly was she photographing?
Your Honour, take a look at this. What Miss Hart was trying to photograph at the lake. Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph.
What's this? A newspaper article? Gordy. Ah, a sighting at Gord Lake.
Well, Miss Hart? I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove that I was down at the lake trying to photograph this Gordy. I have it. Proof.
Intriguing. Very well, let's see it. And no joking around this time, please. What is the proof that the witness was trying to photograph Gordy, the lake monster?
The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus, this photograph here was taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had set your camera to respond to loud noises.
Order! Order! I see. I too thought it was a little strange.
Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart? You were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah. Not bad. Are all you lawyers that smart? So smart, boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? That don't change what I saw, does it?
Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than that the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist.
Hey!
But as she so succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing.
Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Cordy for some reason. I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this.
Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony.
Right, fine. I'll testify. It won't change nothing, though. Something will change. It has to. I'm going to spot it. Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out of that lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched that boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the man's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at that boat the whole time, crossed my heart and hoped to fry.
Liar. Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination.
I claim the defense is right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Montcalm is up to something. I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because... why? Was there a contradiction?
Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind. That would be a first.
Very funny.
You understand that this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright. There is no problem with the testimony this time. We will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor. What manner of person are you? I'm not sure I'm highfalutin enough to be called a man or anything. An investigative photographer? Yep. You get your photo and send it to the press. It's that kind of business. Hey, I was taking pictures at my sister's graduation last year. And guess what?
What?
There was a U-fish. There was a there was a UFO just hanging in the sky.
A UFO?
You know, an unidentified flying object. A UFO. That's when I sort of had a revelation. I knew I should become an investigative photographer.
I see.
Kind of a shaky basis for a career. Is Gordy really all that newsworthy? Heck yeah. They even had him up on the TV. I'm not sure that appearing on the local news Rumours of the Month segment qualifies. Last month's segment was Bigfoot sighted on Acorn Hill, I believe. Hey, we also had a picture of him in the newspaper. For real.
Mr. Wright, this is one fight I do not believe you can win. Let's keep moving, shall we?
Yes, Your Honor. That's why you put the automatic sensor on your camera. Yep, borrowed it from a university professor. It analyzes every sound it picks up, and when it gets a bang, it snaps a shot. Yep. So how many pictures has it taken so far? The only time that camera triggered was that night. I think it's time you told us why you felt you had to hide your true purpose at the lake. Heck, working out what I was up to, the lake could be swarming with competitors. Competitors? Yeah, second-rate shutterbugs trying to steal my scoop. That the only reason you were hiding the truth? Well, actually...
Mr. Wright, I'll not have you asking questions with no relevance to this case.
Whatever you say, Von Karma. I knew you told her to keep quiet. Exactly what sort of sound was it? Well, I never heard one before, so I can't say for sure, but it sounded like a gunshot. It was a lot sharper a sound than I would have expected. There wasn't much else to look at? Yep. I don't know, if she heard a bang and she thought Gordy was out there, I doubt she'd waste any time looking at a boat. What? What did I do now? What are you giving me that look for? Definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for some evidence.
Witness, continue.
Hold your hushy pups, Pops. I'm getting there. Was there nothing on the lake but the boat at that time? Huh? Wait, so you're thinking maybe he shot from some other place? I don't think so, no. The lake was smooth as glass, and nobody was on the shore neither. Find some sort of contradiction in this testimony. Won't be able to beat Von Karma any other way. It has to be something. Miss Hart, were you really looking at the boat? What's with you? Course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person be looking at it. I agree. Any normal person would. But you are far from normal. What? You don't want to step out here and say that? You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, that's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought.
Order! Continue, Mr. Wright.
You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Well? Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all.
Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then?
Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, I could be witness to a murder and all. I kinda got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat till now.
This is totally uncalled for.
But hey, you got the photograph, you got proof.
Still, we can't see who is shooting who in this.
Right. That's why I took this photo.
Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole.
Shut my what? What was she going to say? She took the photo and what? Wait a second.
She even had a photograph to prove it.
You really can't tell from the photo who was shooting.
That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality a mite, but should let us see who's who.
She enlarged that photo? Why won't Von Karma let us show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo showed something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth, or worse. What should I do? Miss Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court?
Because it does not exist.
What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place, you old fool.
What's the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma?
Miss Hart, show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement.
The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court.
Here it is.
We still cannot see who is firing this. Could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence. Happy now, Mr. Wright.
It has to be something.
You asked for the enlargement. You got the enlargement. And little good it has done.
Ah, shit. So let me press the mouse.
And that's why I requested she not show it. I suppose this means that the cross-examination is over, obviously. Then I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lotta Hart. And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time. Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add? I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. Then I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict.
Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There's to be a clue in this photo, somewhere. This is bad, real bad. What should I do? Oh, that's the left hand, isn't it? Oh,
Yes, Mr. Wright.
What? 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 Your Honor, there is something decidedly strange with this enlargement.
What might that be? Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange?
Okay, goes nothing. Let's show the judge what's strange about this photo. Here, Your Honor.
The shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange?
Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor.
The hand?
That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does what?
This man's left hand does what?
Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that left hand contradicts. The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints of the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth.
Now that everyone in the courtroom has quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor?
You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim?
Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night.
Oh, but the defendant could have shot the victim.
There is only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself.
Order! Order! So, you are saying that the victim committed suicide?
Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation.
Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option.
I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright.
But suicide is out of the question.
What?
An examination of the victim's wound reveals the distance at which he was shot.
The distance?
The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away.
A meter? That's 3 feet.
There is no way it could have been suicide. Order! Order! Mr. Von Karma, are you sure of the accuracy of your data? Of course. I had already considered the possibility of suicide, you see. I see. Very well. Allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun revealed that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor.
And that is all. This court is adjourned.
Phew, that was a close one. Hey, don't you have anything to say?
No. I have yet to be declared innocent, right?
Yeah, but What happened out there on that lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away too. What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him. I was just kidding around. Look. I'm going to go check on Maya. Oh. Right. What? Tell her something from me. What? Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all. Kill you to just state how you really feel with a thanks, Edgeworth. I requisitioned a transcript of Lotta's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter, so the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. Ah. Right. That's the first part of that of this trial done. Can't do any more because Von Karma's voice grates on me, so it's not something I can do for a long time, and well, whatever. So that will be all for now. We'll be back tomorrow with day 2. So for now, bye. Which button did that for a minute? Bye.